Hey there my handsome and pretty little cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's nest. So this is a part 2 slash day 2 of the Paris vlog. So let us go and explore and have some fun. We decided to get some late afternoon tea, and we did this at the Westin, and it was absolutely gorgeous in here, very Instagram worthy. We were super jet lagged, so we just went home and literally just crashed. We woke up at 2 in the morning, but we just chilled in the room until 6 because that's when the hotel breakfast opened. So at 6 we went down for some breakfast. After breakfast, we planned to do a little bit more shopping at Galeries Lafayette, and then after that, we planned to meet up with Shesfrench. So it was going to be a very busy day. Oh yeah, and we also planned to go to the Louvre. So we went to the Louvre for about 2 hours. So let's go do that.
Bag totally fit the vibe.
Straight up.
The lounge slash lobby of the hotel was absolutely gorgeous. I was like, wow, every time I come down and pass through this. After that, we decided to head over to Galeries Lafayette. On the way there, we passed a Monoprix, and I ended up getting this super cute little twilly, which I ended up putting on top of my YSL cabbie. Will and I did not take the metro, so we walked everywhere, and it was great because we were able to see more of the scenic stuff that I think otherwise we probably would have missed. We went to the Louvre, and I didn't film as much because I was too busy enjoying all the magnificent artifacts. Then it was our final day, which was in the morning. We checked out early in the morning, so we were just having breakfast at 6 a.m. to catch our flight for 10 a.m. Finished eating up and then went upstairs to do a little bit of filming and packing before heading out. Hey guys, so today is the last day in Paris, and I just kind of want to touch base with you guys because I know I barely did any talking throughout my vlog. I was just mostly enjoying the vibe, enjoying the mood, going around, filming. Really excited to share with you guys. I actually ended up meeting, she's French. I'm not going to disclose her real name on here because I don't think she does in real life, on her channel. So yeah, I actually ended up meeting She's French, which was freaking amazing. It was such an amazing experience. If she's watching, hi, She's French. Yeah, it was fantastic because it's one thing to visit a city and just kind of the vibes, but it is another to kind of feel connected to the city by having a friendship with somebody. So that was super meaningful for me. And I know it was the first time we met, but because we've always chatted online, I really felt like I was catching up with an old friend and meeting somebody for the first time. We weren't even having introductory convos. We were just literally just talking and catching up. We were just talking about this, talking about that, what's going on in each other's lives, and it was just so phenomenal. We went to a cafe. We also went to Polen, which was really fun because it was kind of luxury shopping with a best friend. It was it was actually really fun. It was really nice, a cherry on top. Yeah, in terms of what else I did on the trip, Will and I did a lot. My feet were killing me. We went to the Louvre, and that place is huge. I now know why people you could spend the whole day there. People recommend 2 to 3 hours. We didn't even end up hitting up all of the locations, the little pavilions. We were Mona Lisa, probably some of the French stuff, King Louis stuff, his rooms, and I was just blown away by the architecture. I can't believe that that palace was this guy's home. It's just insane. The museums here are way larger than they are in Canada, and I already thought they were pretty big in Canada. So it's very majestic. Nobody prepares you for how majestic these places are. Also, the French architecture is just impeccable. It's just chef's kiss. Because you guys know that Canada also has a lot of French heritage. Our French buildings do not look like this. They're pale imitations compared to the true French architecture. It's just so beautiful. I'm just looking out the window from the hotel room, and I was just gorgeous. I would love to come back again. I was also really pleasantly surprised by my French wasn't that bad. My French is by no means fantastic. I was in French immersion in school, so I was a little bit worried. I'm how am I gonna get around? Have I lost it? Am I gonna understand when spoken to? But luckily, a lot of people did speak English, and the signs are obviously in English and in French. There was also a lot of Chinese signs as well too. So I felt very at home in Paris. I did not feel lost. The streets were very intuitive. Everything was fantastic. I actually also used to live in China. That city used to be a French city. It was a French port, so a lot of the architecture and street layout is very French, so I also felt at home in that. I used to work in Shanghai in the Bund, which is also French influence, so I felt so at home in Paris. I thought it was fantastic. I know you really can't compare a short vacation to actually living here, but I definitely did not feel this way when I was in Japan. My Japan trip was not the greatest of experiences. I felt very lost. I felt I couldn't speak the language. I even with my little translator and everything, it was
It was kind of stressful. Versus here, I felt so at ease. Like I felt so at ease, and I feel like that's part of luxury. I think like Coco Chanel said that. Like, it isn't luxury if it isn't comfortable. Felt so comfortable. The shopping here, guys, is a next level. It's like, it's unmatched. Like, the luxury shopping here, the prices are so much cheaper than back home. So that was really nice. I had some wish list items that I wanted to hit, so I ended up getting Longchamp. I'm gonna do a video of like what I bought when I get back home. I bought a Longchamp, Le Plié in the small. I bought a YSL bag, which I just did an unboxing, which I'll also have up on my channel. What else? Got macaroons. I have them, and I got a burrito. I got a burrito set. I pulled the trigger on a burrito, like the full size. So I'm super excited. That's gonna look super aesthetic. I got the Majovgo, so it's gonna look so aesthetic on my vanity. Like, I know these are material possessions, it's not really about the trip, but like, I mean, if you're in Paris, might as well, you know, do a little damage. So that was really good. It was just like really nice, because like that stuff would be way more expensive back home. So that was definitely like a little treat. We're going back home now. The flight from Paris back to Toronto is 7 hours, so that's going to be like a decent sized flight. I know that 7 hours may not seem like, you know, in Europe it's like 2 hours, but like for me, when I fly to Asia, it's 14 hours. When I go to Hawaii, it's like 10 hours. So like a 7-hour flight is like not bad. Coming here, we did economy, and going back, we upgraded. So we are going back like first class. So I'm actually pretty excited to, you know, kind of go back home in style. So that is really nice. And yeah, overall, the Paris vibe, it was really nice. It was really, really, really nice. I would love to come back. Maybe not anytime soon, but it would be nice to come back a second time, because like now it's like it's like the second time I'm here, I could have like a different, like, I feel like the first time is very magical, and then the second time is more comfortable because like you've been there before. So I probably wouldn't need to do as many like touristy stuff. Some of the touristy stuff that was amazing. So Will and I, we went to Galerie Lafayette, which was fantastic. We didn't end up going to the Eiffel Tower. A lot of reviews said like it's not worth going to the Eiffel Tower, but you can see it from other places. So we took photos of it from the Galerie Lafayette, and we also took photos of it from the Louvre. So that was pretty good. So I took pictures of that. We saw the Arc de Triomphe from like the garden, the jardin, and we kind of saw it. We didn't get like close enough to like take photos of it, but like we saw it from a distance. So that was really good. Just kind of decided to just like enjoy ourselves. Like we did afternoon tea at the Westin. We had like continental breakfast at the hotel. We walked around the streets. We passed by l'Opera. It was just like really, really relaxing. Like it was like literally like 72 hours in Paris. But we did a lot, and my feet were killing me, like legit killing me. We didn't take the metro, and absolutely everywhere. So that was also really fun. So we really got to experience the taste of it. We might have missed out on the scenic stuff if we took the subway. So I'm really happy that we walked everywhere, even though my feet were like killing me. By the time I was at the Louvre, I was hobbling, guys. Like my feet were like on fire. I was like, I can't do this. But yeah.
Here, Will and I are just checking out. I think it is like 9 in the morning, and we decided to just book a taxi to directly take us to the airport and just call it a day. Staying at the Hilton Opera was such a dream. It was so classy. The service was a premium, top tier. I highly recommend this hotel if this is something you are considering for your Paris trip. After we arrived at the airport, we cleaned our vat and then went and chilled in the first class lounge and snacked on champagne and macaroons. Flying back home first class was amazing because your girl hadn't slept pretty much, I think, yeah, in 72 hours. I think I slept all of like 2 hours. So it was so great to just like watch Barbie and sleep for half the trip.
So I hope that you guys enjoyed the Paris vlog. This was so much fun to film. Usually I'm not this attentive to filming, but I was like, let's do it. So yeah, thank you guys for coming along, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.